How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. It's me, Cam from Cam's Cop, and welcome back to another daily Chelsea transfer news video. And today is a big one. It's MUDRYK time. I'm going to be running through the whole MUDRYK saga along with other Chelsea targets like CAICEDO and THURAM, along with the Chelsea game against Crystal Palace later today. So I'm trying to get to 800 subs very soon, so if you could help me, that'd be great. 80% of you who watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if we get that number down, that'd be great. But without further ado, let's go on the first story. Now, for the life of me, I made a couple videos last week about MUDRYK, but on the back of my head the whole time I was thinking, he wants Arsenal, we're just being used as a paperweight to push up the price for Arsenal. We did push up the price for Arsenal, but we pushed up the price for ourselves as well. Never have I seen a player twerk for a team so much and then for £5 extra million turn the other way. Good things coming from this deal is not only that Chelsea are making rival fans angry once again, but Arsenal fans are in the mud. Somehow we have more pools sitting in 10th than the team that's most likely to win the league. But moving on to the first transfer news story, I'm going to go to Ornstein first, who said Chelsea have reached an agreement with Shakhtar Donetsk for MADUEKE and MUDRYK. €70 million plus 30 million add-on, 7-year contract agreed, leaving Turkey for London to undergo medical. Not signed yet, but done deal. Where I can go a timeline of events with Fabrizio tweets, starting with the oldest one. Been told Graham Potter had a phone call with MUDRYK to explain Chelsea project 3 days ago. It was the first concrete step to tempt the player after Chelsea Shakhtar meeting in London last Wednesday, knowing that MADUEKE's priority was to join Arsenal. That's one good thing. Graham Potter speaking to the player, telling them the project that we have. It could be one of the main reasons why he snubbed Arsenal to join Chelsea. He would definitely be a starter, which I don't know if he was going to be at Arsenal. Graham Potter can tell him that Todd Bowley is a project and there's a lot of money backing this project, so why wouldn't you want to join this team? I know right now, seeing at 10th, you can't really see why you'd be joining, but a project's a project, got to look to the future, look at the players who signed. And MUDRYK is now completing his medical test as a Chelsea plan to have official contract signed in the next few hours. MUDRYK contract will be valid until June 2030 as it helps clubs for financial fair play reasons. Yeah. €70 million plus 30 million adds on spreads out the deal. I know lots of people saying why don't we buy Enzo Fernandez, but Benfica were asking for the 120 million all in one go. And although we're spending a lot of money, that just wouldn't be good for financial fair play. I feel like Todd Bowley had lots of players he wanted to sign, and if we were to sign Enzo Fernandez for 120 million in one go, it may scupper his plans. That might be one reason why we didn't go for Enzo Fernandez. But finally, the most recent story from Fabrizio Romano has said Chelsea plan confirmed. They want to unveil MUDRYK as a new signing today at Stamford Bridge. I understand that some of the add-ons in a €100 million package deal are related to Chelsea to win the Premier League or Champions League during the 7 years of contract. Well, we hope. His contract ends in 2030, and hopefully by then, Chelsea will win at least one league or Champions League. But more on MUDRYK finally, just some stats to make you guys who are not too sure about him why we splashed 100 million on it. MUDRYK has been directly involved in 14 goals and just 12 appearances in the Ukrainian Premier League this season, 7 goals, 7 assists, the most of any player contributing to a goal every 65 minutes on average. If he could bring some of that form, I know it's the Ukrainian Premier League, to the Premier League, then that would be great. We have scored 20 goals in the league this season, so anything to bring more goals would be much obliged. But yeah, MUDRYK, let me go what you think. 100 million out of the blue, I thought he was going to go to Arsenal, but he didn't. Let me know how you think about the deal. But without further ado, let's go to the next story. Staying with just more transfer news from Fabrizio Romano on via Court Offside podcast, Moises Caicedo could be an option for Chelsea in the next days. Would not be surprised to see Chelsea attack for a midfielder soon. And keep an eye on Ziyech potentially leaving, MADUEKE and THURAM still in talks. I'm going to start with Caicedo. Caicedo, of course, the 21-year-old Brighton midfielder. If I was a Brighton player, I do not know why you wouldn't leave. They were playing so good yesterday against Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool were crap. But I was watching Caicedo, Colwill. Those are the two players I was looking at. And yeah, Caicedo is the real deal. Not quite Enzo Fernandez, but for a cheaper price, hopefully slot into our midfield and help our midfield problems. For him yet, the one good thing about this Ziyech deal is that I think his performances in the World Cup has definitely made his price tag go up. MADUEKE and THURAM, the two attacking players more that we're thinking of. MADUEKE, I did a video on yesterday, looking like 30 to 40 million pounds to be the deal. Very expensive, but he's only 20 and has potential. THURAM 25, clinical goal scorer. Would be nice to get him on loan, but with Gladbach, it looks like he's going to be leaving in January or the end of the window. Yeah. Finally, just some news for the game against Crystal Palace at, well, in 1.5 hours when I'm recording this video. But it's early team news, so whenever you watch this video, that's how interesting it is. Badiashile, Chukwuemeka and Fofana all start, which is very good from Graham Potter. Yes, he's had his criticisms, but I think it's very important that we actually play our signings, show us Chelsea fans what we've bought. Hopefully they can embed into the team. Crystal Palace, nothing to be sniffed at. We actually need to win. It's imperative we win. But I'd love to see Chukwuemeka in the midfield, see what Badiashile has to do, and Fofana hopefully can grab himself a goal. But yeah, I believe we're going to win 2-0. Fingers crossed. You never know what's going to happen with Chelsea. I mean, I wasn't even confident against Fulham, but surely Crystal Palace at home, we have to win. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow where MUDRYK is a Chelsea player, and yeah, we'll have more news.